Yeah, that's me. That's my call. My curtain call right there. I'm Harry T, everybody. Hi. This is the Trop 10 video countdown from right here in Islamorada, Florida. Oh, yeah, as you can see, I've already started and had my cocktail for the evening. Good evening, everybody. Rum punch time. I'm just down the road. Ooh. I have been looking forward to this amazing bunch of music videos all week long right here in the Florida Keys, folks. I'm Harry T, and you have made it safely. You've landed right here this evening at the weekly Trop 10 video countdown. That's what it says right there over my old big head. I'm wearing a Daryl Clanton hat tonight. I think I am anyway. And this is a Beach Bum Pirate shirt, official shirt, one of my favorites of all. We'll get a good look at all this DJ wear tonight, but let's take a look at what we're going to do this evening and what has happened this past week. We've had a very successful Trop 10 poll. Yes, music video poll. So the poll has been running now for 3 or 4 weeks, and we've had this will be our second chart that we will produce tonight after this show as we announce the number one video. One difference, as you will remember, I do the Trop 40 on Sundays at noon, every Sunday at noon Eastern Time, the Trop 40 Countdown on Radio A1A and here on this YouTube channel. And that countdown, a song can be number one over and over again, but this is a different type of countdown and a weekly poll we're doing. When a song becomes number one, for instance, Sunshine State of Mind last week was our number one Trop in the Trop 10 for Video of the Week by Randy Seymour. And that video got just tons and tons of votes. Well, it got more votes this week too, but it's not eligible anymore because it's been number one. That way we can churn, or we can attract, and I don't mean churn, but we can make sure that we are seeing a lot of different videos, not the same one every week on this show. I don't want to do that. I know you don't want to do that either. But in this case, these are videos submitted to me or anyone in the Radio A1A Media family, or let's just call it A1A. Anything submitted to A1A, you just need to contact one of us through many social media or email avenues and just send us the YouTube link. That YouTube link will allow me to see it, and I have a program that I can incorporate so that we can incorporate the YouTube link into our live feeds. So that's what we're going to do tonight, is we're going to go from number 10 down, up to number one. It's really a count up. Gosh. Well, it's really a lot of fun. And as I said before, I have been looking forward to this part of the week all week long, because this is really a celebration of some really good work by a lot of people. I didn't have any earthly idea, folks. I want to be honest with you. I mean, I want to be really humbly honest. Editing video, that takes a special person and a special talent. Editing video. Video, in particular, the work to produce, camera, all those things that go in to make that are just a ton of work. Even when you have the music all ready to go, that video portion, we did two this past year, and they were an awful lot of work. But they were extremely rewarding and educational. And that's what we want to bring here. Having done that, now I see. And now I see the voters why they like a video and don't like this video or whatever, you know. It could be that the song is extremely strong, or it could be the video production. Oh, man, there's some amazing video production tonight, folks. Sit back, grab a little cocktail with me here. I'm Harry T, Radio A1A and Cruisin' Country Radio. We're not going to be on there tonight. This is strictly a television broadcast on YouTube. And this Me jumping around on that one right there. Oh, gosh. Why am I jumping around? Oh, interesting. We are also broadcasting to the Music Cloud Media front page there for everyone that likes to go there and to get used to going to our pay-per-view online, on demand, and subscription entertainment that will be coming to you from there. Speaking of that, folks, there is a spot I want to play for you right now that something's going to happen this Friday night, the 15th at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I have the privilege of being the one who introduces this amazing performance by Mr. Randy Moore. So without further ado, would you just kind of sit back and listen to a few of the folks that support our programming and support this show. This is not pay-per-view, so we do have some commercials, and I hope you will remember to support everyone involved here. Especially listen to Randy Moore here, if you will, everyone, and subscribe or get you a ticket to, it's just $1.95. It's just $1.95 now and tomorrow pre-sale. So grab you a ticket and join us on Friday evening, 7 Central Time, 8 Eastern Time. Here's Randy.
This is a Harry Tieford A1A preview. Get your tickets for Randy C. Moore on demand, a live-to-tape pay-per-view event featuring Randy on location from his home in Texas.
Hey folks, this is Randy C. Moore coming to you from my home in Texas, and hope everybody is doing well out there with what's going on, and even after what's going on, still hope you're doing well. Listen, I'm going to do some music for you right now. I'm sending this one out to Harry Tieford, A1A Radio. He's the one who helped make this thing famous for us. It's called Sunshine State of Mind. Hey, 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 hey. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. In a sunshine state of mind. If the good Lord's willing and the mercury runs, we'll be on the water before the sun. With rods, reels, and spinner baits, we'll cast our troubles out into the lake. Life is a whole lot better when the fishing's fine.
With new songs and familiar favorites in limited and unlimited performance packs. Limited one-time view is Friday, May 15th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Unlimited view is Friday, May 15th through Sunday, May 17th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Pre-sale discount tickets on sale from May 7th through May 14th. Tickets are $1.95 and $6.95 in advance, $2.95 and $9.95 on show date. Don't miss it.
All my friends have money, savings and healthy retirement plans. They worked it all out while I built my life on shifting sands. See, I've been a cowboy, and I've been a sailor, and I've been a screen acting fool. I guess I should have stayed in school. See, I didn't think it was cool.
This is a Harry.
All right, we are back. Man, I just love that new theme song, don't you guys? I'm Harry T. And this is the Trop 10 countdown for the week ending May. That's right. Right now, May the 13th, 2020. And we are counting down what is to be determined, I guess, as the best of the week here. You can decide tonight also, by the way, that there's a new poll that starts tonight. But the voters this past week chose these 10 songs pretty clearly, as we had several write-ins, some brand new videos enter the category, and we made some changes in the way it's done. So I hope that you are enjoying that part of this process, because it's all about enjoying the music and enjoying the video that they do. Sometimes you can see little things in the music or see in the video that you didn't realize. Oh, that's what that song's about. I've seen it happen. I love it. I really do. So are we ready to see which one of our candidates in our Trop 10 video countdown are going to make it this week? Here it is. And ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome here at number 10, Mr. Carl Page. East of A1A.
I can see my future clearly now, a few miles off a sandy beach, and just a little more peace of mind now, 'cause cell phones just can't reach. And point the compass in the morning sun for a 15-minute run, and shut her down, drift away somewhere east, somewhere east of A1A. Out of sight of the high rise, tell the stress in my life goodbye. Faintly hear my boss call me back. Too bad I'm on a windward tack, and on the horizon see a Bahama Cay, somewhere east, somewhere east of A1A. Now that Kansas snow is falling on Shawnee Mission, close my eyes, we're together again on that ocean drift. One more month to go, just 30 days. I'll be back in your arms somewhere east of A1A. I'm landlocked in the heartland, traveling in a trop rock band, and you're drifting on the Gulf Stream. I'm out here chasing a dream, and tonight another gig to play, wishing I was somewhere, oh somewhere east of A1A. East of A1A.
Oh, very good to be back with you all, everybody, for the top 10 countdown of the tropical entertainment, tropical music business, video business. Yep. I'm the guy they call the Pied Piper. I'm just Harry T. And I do love to go out to you in the evenings instead of right there at the middle of the crack of noon on Sundays in the Keys. It's live. It's about 7:19 and 30 seconds after 7 o'clock on Wednesday night, and we're counting down the top 10. Carl Page. Man, he came in at number 10. And now on at number 9, ladies and gentlemen, I had a whole lot of conversation about this. This song has a story behind it by Tim Campbell that goes all the way over to a war zone. So without further ado, this is Island Time, but from the eyes of a Marine. Welcome back, everybody, to the Top 10 Countdown for this Wednesday, May the 13th, 2020. I'm Harry T, and I'm awfully glad to be here with you, everybody. Having a good time tonight, having a little rum punch from down the street at the Islamorada Brewing Company. They have a little distillery next door, and they are slipping a lot of rum in these things. It's good to be back with you. We are the Trop 10 Countdown. I guess now we are the official tropical countdown for the Top 10 for Tropical Americana Music in the video category. They've got a new category, I think this year, I do believe they do. They've got a category for videos in the TRMA. So that's me, and this is the studio here. We run our pay-per-views on this computer, and we run our replays. What comes over the air comes on that computer right there, as you can see me coming in right there. And it's just a really good experience to have fun with a little Ferrari studio here that I'm putting together to stream things all over the world. Make sure, just please make sure that you stay tuned at 7 Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Friday night for that pay-per-view. Amazing concert by Randy Moore. Randy C. Moore. And it's going to be, it will be broadcast live from right here. I'll be right here in this studio hitting the button to open it up and bring you the studio out in Texas. Lufkin, Texas? Yeah. And we're going to be back and forth with Randy Moore and the broadcast going to you on pay-per-view. So more on that later. We'll play that spot by Randy again before we write them all down. But it's time for the number 8 song in our Top 40 Countdown, and we had a lot to do with that down here in the Keys. Mr. M.J. Wicker, because you know what? The song's called Down Here in the Keys, and it's number 8.
Blair's got a stranglehold on us again, and he's not letting go anytime soon. 30 below, going to be the daytime high today. Several states across the region experiencing overnight lows. Dangerously cold. Stay bundled up, campers. Put another log on the fire. It's going to be chilly.
Now boarding flight 503 at Gate B, departing for Paradise.
Sha la 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 da da. Sha la 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 da 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 da. Down in the Keys, I'm ready for a rum runner, a fishing bowl and some flat water in the Keys. Down in the Keys, somewhere down around Isla Mirada, sunsets and pina coladas in the Keys. Down in the Keys, lying in a hammock between two palm trees, holding you close next to me. Down in the Keys, down in the Keys, slow dancing in the warm white sand, taking long walks and holding your hand in the Keys. Down in the Keys, bonefish and big iguanas, we can disappear when we wanna in the Keys. Down in the Keys, lying in a hammock between two palm trees, holding you close next to me. Down in the Keys, down in the Keys, to me down in the keys, down in the keys, singing sha la 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 da da, sha la 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 da 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 da, down in the keys, sha la 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 da da, sha la 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 da 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 da, down in the keys, lying in a hammock between two palm trees, holding you close to me, down in the keys, down in the keys, just you and me. I'm ready for a rum runner.
I'm Harry T. Welcome back once again, everybody. Yeah. So sorry it was so loud there. Yeah. That sounds like an old Birdland Gibson right there. Anyway, you've landed here this evening on the Trop 10 countdown of the top 10 of Tropical Americana videos. That was number 8 down in the Keys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for what you were about to see, I don't know that we owe anybody any apologies, but Ray West is kind of a party guy down in the Middle Keys. And we all got a big joke that you just don't drive 35 in Big Pine late at night. So this song became not only I guess you would call it a theme song for all of us piners down there as we pass through Big Pine, and we watch out for them little key deer. The party happens at a gigantic tiki hut down there, right there at mile marker 24, I believe it is. And this is We Don't Drive 35 in Big Pine Key at Night by Ray West. This is number 7.
Said we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. I said we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. Well, I'm coming home late from my favorite tiki bar, and I'm trying to sit up straight. I keep sinking low in my car. I pass by the pharmacy, and what do you think I see? That sheriff's car like it's waiting there for me. I don't get upset, I don't get uptight, no. I just check my seatbelt, hit the radio, hit the cruise control. 'Cause we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. I said we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. Well, it seems like a long, long drive when you're you're pulling 25 down on Wilder Road. You best watch your lights and speed when you turn towards No Name Key. Down on Wilder Road. We don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. I said we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. Well, it's 2 a.m. I pull into the TomTom parking lot. When I get there, the place is empty soon. The whole joint fills up with cops. Well, I'm hiding in the bathroom. I'm trying to slide out the side. Cause the last time I went to the DMV was 2005. Cause we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. I said we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. Even if you're in a hurry, you don't do more than 30 on Key Deer Boulevard. You best keep your good eye peeled when you drive by Watson Field on Key Deer Boulevard. We don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. I said we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. If you're from out of town, that's great. Spend all your money and stay out late. One thing that you got to know is right. When you drive behind me and flash your lights, stick your fingers into the night. Still not driving more than 35. Cause we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. I said we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. Well, I would be alright if I could just get through the light. I said I would be alright if I could just get through the light. Cause we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. I said we don't drive more than 35 in Big Pine at night. That's what's on for us, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, David Hartman with Fantastic Endeavors. Fantastic Endeavors is a full-service travel agency based in Key Largo, Florida, specializing in custom individual and group travel. Our luxury travel advisors inspire people to answer 2 questions. What is your bucket list trip? And where do you wish you were right now? Fantastic Endeavors will personally tailor your journey to your needs. We build extraordinary, enriching experiences curated just for you. Call us today at 305-453-9208 or email at dave@bucketwishtrip.com. Enjoy the journey. Drop-down menus that force self-diagnosis. Health Genie System Checker provides an avenue to early healthcare engagement. The Health Genie System Checker answers 3 important questions when you are feeling ill. What is wrong with me? How ill am I? And where can I receive care? System Checker puts the information and answers at your fingertips with the most advanced triage and healthcare technologies available. Engage on a personal level in your own words to describe your symptoms with no smart trees or drop-down menus that force self-diagnosis. Health Genie System Checker provides an avenue to early healthcare engagement. The Health Genie System Checker answers 3 important questions.
You're back with us right here. The video countdown. The Trop10 video countdown. That's what it is, folks. And it is live from the Florida Keys from the studios of Radio A1A. Yes, indeed. And now, let's go directly to our number 6 song in our Trop 40 countdown. Oh, by the way, did you like We Don't Drive More Than 35 in Big Pine Key at Night? That's an interesting song. Good stage performance by Ray West there at number 7, and that one just entered as a write-in. So as you can see, if you've got a favorite video, it can be premiered right here on the show, the weekly Trop10 video countdown. As I said, number 6. Well, I didn't say, but it's my friend and everyone's favorite Guitar Island, pure trop rocker from Michigan and from Florida, from the heart. His name Don Middlebrook, and he's got the number 6 music video in the weekly Trop10 this week, and it's called Jumpstart.
Big sound, trop rock, big hearts, be kind, unwind. Goodness flows at Whiskey Joe's. Goodness flows at Whiskey Joe's. Big town, big sound, trop rockin', big hearts, be kind, rewind. Catch the wave, music on the bay. Catch the wave, music on the bay. Every year spring gets a jump start. Tampa Bay opens up its big heart. Party with all my friends, we're the friendship never ends. Oh, 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 let's do it again. Big town, big sound, trop rock, big hearts, be kind, unwind. Goodness flows at Whiskey Joe's. Goodness flows at Whiskey Joe's. Big town, big sound, trop rockin', big hearts, be kind, rewind. Catch the wave, music on the bay. Catch the wave, music on the bay. From the beach you can hear them sing. Helping the kids is their thing. It's music night and day, a panoramic holiday. Oh, 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 music on the bay. Before you take another sip, hey parrot heads, what time is it? No need to ask, raise your glass, think quick, it's time for a team drink. Big town, big sound, trop rock, big hearts, be kind, unwind. Goodness flows at Whiskey Joe's. Goodness flows at Whiskey Joe's. Big town, big sound, trop rockin', big hearts, be kind, rewind. Catch the wave, music on the bay. Catch the wave, music on the bay. Goodness flows at Whiskey Joe's. Catch the wave, music on the bay.
I'm just not hitting the cues tonight, am I? I love radio and live radio, and especially this now live streaming television on YouTube. And hello everybody out there. I'm Harry T, having a good time tonight. Hope you are too, enjoying this fine music. Let's go to our number 5 video. Are you ready? Let me see. Let me check first. Do I have any Alabama roadmap eyes yet? Gosh, I hope not. I'm proudly wearing a Beach Bum Pirate shirt and a Daryl Clanton hat. And we sure do like our brand new guitar picker in the background right there. He's playing a 1967 Gibson Birdland. Listen. Isn't it? Yes. Yeah, it is. Well, this next video, we, A1A Media and Mark and Morna and the Hills and Hill House Studios, Hill Studio, we had the opportunity to really have a wonderful, wonderful occasion to produce a video for MJ Wicker. And this one, we had the cooperation of the Chamber of Commerce of Key Largo. They were having their meeting at the Caribbean Club that night, which I think they do every evening. And they were also having a happy hour for the local Parrot Head Club called the Parrot Heads of the Upper Keys. There was also a Zumba class there. So this next video contains a lot of inebriated people at the Caribbean Club, but it has a lot of real cool footage of Key Largo. I'm telling you, Key Largo is just an awesome place. And the African Queen begins the video. It's number 5 this week. It's called Key Largo, produced by A1A Media, LLC, and Tough Duck Music on the musical end, and of course the songwriting and singing of Mr. M.J. Wicker.
Johnny ain't a mailman anymore. Took his 36 years and he closed that door. He's living in retirement, starting over again. Johnny and Judy, they got a brand new plan. They're going where the sun is shining, the fish are jumping, the bugs are crawling, and the beer is always cold in Key Largo, in Key Largo. He's living in a house on stilts, overlooking the bay. Drinking coffee on the balcony, a big blue heron starts his day. Nothing but clear water as far as he can see. He knows it ain't heaven, but it sure feels like it could be. Where the sun is shining, the fish are jumping, the bugs are crawling. Fish are grilling and it sure smells good tonight. Captain Morgan and Johnny, well, they're sitting on the dock out back, watching the sun go down.
Oh boy. This is the Trop 10 video countdown for the week ending May the 13th, 2020. Actually, the voting ended last night, May the 12th, midnight, but we close it out today and announce it at 7 p.m. every Wednesday night. This accompanies our Trop 40 countdown on Sundays, where we produce that chart and get it out on Sundays for you. Count that down from noon until about 4 o'clock every Sunday. From right here at this YouTube channel, the A1A Media Network. I'm Harry T. I'll tell you what, this has been one of those kind of broadcasts where you look at the video work, and I didn't have a whole lot to do with the actual editing of the videos you saw that were produced by A1A Media. Mark Hill and Morna Hill are just magic with video editing software and with the cameras. They had a 4-camera 4K shoot on those videos, and those were excellent. MJ was very, very creative and understanding as as on the fly from locations in the Keys. We put those together. But thank you so very much for being with us this evening. It's just an honor to have you here, that we can visit together virtually, and I'm sure that it usually happens. This show is one of those that people grab tonight or tomorrow when they're really not able to see the show live, but they'll grab it and find out who's the top 10. Here's our top 10 from last week, if anybody is interested in this sort of thing. Sunshine State of Mind by Randy Moore was our number one music video last week on May the 6th, 2020. And of course, we've got this week's May the 13th, 2020 coming up. So let's go to number 4. You ready? We're counting them down right here on the weekly Trop 10 Countdown on the A1A Media Network. And number 4 this week, ladies and gentlemen, I'm wearing his hat. Let's go back and take a look at this hat real close. You want to? Okay, folks. We're gonna zoom in. There is the hat. Now, you probably can't see it, but it says Daryl Clanton or something like that. And I'm not that good at it. But this is a really good video that Daryl had sent me, and for some reason I couldn't download it last week, so we couldn't get it in the Trop 10 choices. But this week it came back in here, and the voters called it the number 4 video of the week, Mr. Daryl Clanton, and we'll let him introduce it. Here it comes.
Hey, you guys know Daryl Clanton?
Sure, we've known him for a long time.
Yeah, he's a good friend of ours. Let me get this straight. He plays music at the beach every day, right?
Yeah, when he's not doing that, he's fishing.
Ain't life a beach?
It's 85 degrees, sun shining. What a beautiful day this is to be living my life in. I think I'll go to the seashore and party with my friends. Then tomorrow, do it all over again. Well, ain't life a beach? Ain't life a beach? Tough way to go. Tough way to go. If by the ocean, there ain't no snow. Ain't life a beach? Ain't life a beach? I think I'm gonna scream. Lord have mercy, living this tropical dream. I gotta face the fact, this is how it is. I made my choices, so this is how I live. Take out my boat and I fish all day. Then when nighttime falls, party that sucker away. It ain't life a beach, ain't life a beach. A tough way to go, tough way to go. Down by the ocean, there ain't no snow. Hey, ain't life a beach, ain't life a beach. I think I'm gonna scream, Lord have mercy, living that tropical dream. And I'm really working awful hard here in the sun and sand. I want to be the kind of guy to do the best I can. Ain't life a beach? Ain't life a beach? Tough way to go, tough way to go. Here by the ocean, ain't no snow. Ain't life a beach? Ain't life a beach? I think I'm gonna scream, gonna scream. Lord have mercy, living that tropical dream. Life a beach, ain't life a beach, tough way to go, tough way to go. If by the ocean, ain't no snow, ain't no snow. Ain't life a beach, ain't life a beach. I think I'm gonna scream, gonna scream. Lord have mercy, living that tropical dream. So Lord have mercy, living that tropical dream.
That's the Daryl Clanton I know, man. Becky, good job, y'all. Very good job. I'm having a good time here on the weekly Top 10 Countdown from the studios of Radio A1A right here in Islamorada, Florida. This is a live broadcast. Having a good time. Working with our new programming system, our new server, new way to play the music. It's like driving a Ferrari. It's like driving a jet. It's wonderful. Let me show you the studio, if I may. If I may, everyone, please. This is it. I mean, it is just absolutely shows off my belly. I've been putting on some Cheerio pounds. Got all kind of displays and things happening here, playing for monitoring all the feeds that we're doing, and it's good to have you with us. Good to have you with us. Thank you so very much. Now we're going to our number 3 song right now on the Top 10 Countdown for this week, ending May the 12th, midnight last night, May the 13th today, 2020. And this man is a very, very good videographer, producer, and I think he's a better songwriter. And some of his music is just absolutely just knocks me off my bar stool. Ray Boone and his video Mile Zero. This one's really cool, and pay attention to the fingers of the young man playing that guitar. This is Ray Boone, Mile Zero. Oh, by the way, it's number 3.
South down A1A, watching squall over Florida Bay. Gotta get away from these Miami blues. Glad you came along with me too. Stopping mile marker 84. Different Joe's right there in the shore. Rag top down, wind in our hair. Hey baby, we're halfway there. We're gonna drink up rum-maritas. Escape to the Keys, it's different down there. Cruising Duval, coconuts and tiki bars. Watch the sun going down on Mallory Square. Having a good time finding our southernmost soul. Down to the island at mile 0. Channel 5 make you wanna come alive. Blue-green water of the Caribbean, feel that sun tan your skin. Marathon Island, Big Pine Key, 7-mile bridge surrounded by sea. Stock Island, here we come. Question now, tequila or rum? We're gonna drink up rum margaritas. Escape to the Keys, it's different down there. Cruising Duval, coconuts and tiki bars. Watch the sun going down on Mallory Square. Having a good time finding our southernmost soul. Down to the island at mile 0. It's Rick's for Bloody Mary morning. Hear that rooster crowing, living so free. If you're a stuffed shirt, let this be a warning. A conk's life, you live out your fantasy. It's a fantasy. We're gonna drink up rum margaritas. Escape to the Keys, it's a party down there. Cruising Duval, coconuts and tiki bars. Watch the sun go down on Mallory Square. Having a good time finding our southernmost soul. Down to the island at mile 0. Drink up rum margaritas. Escape to the Keys, it's a party down here. Watch the sun going down on Mallory Square. Having a good time finding our southernmost soul. Down in Key West at mile 0. Down in Key West at mile 0.
I just had to do that, if you know what I mean, for Ray Boone. Found my recording of a Key West rooster. It's great to see you all. This is the Trop 40 Countdown. I'm Harry T, and this is a great top 10 in our Trop 10. As we began thinking about how are we going to do these countdowns and how are we going to do the polling on videos, we kind of plugged in some of the things we do with the Trop 40, but most of it is rather unique. The voting, the chart's a little different. It's just 10 songs, it's 10 videos, but tons and tons of work and effort and great music and great footage. Are you ready for number 2 in the Trop 40 Countdown for this week? I know I am. As I said earlier, I've been really looking forward to this evening so that we can, to have Daryl Clanton's great video in the Trop 10 this week was really good because I actually, it was my fault it wasn't in last week's countdown. But this is a human-run factory here. These are not computers making the decisions about who this top 10 is. These are actual poll participants in a Survey Monkey poll. It's the Trop 10 poll. It's official. It now has its own page. And this is our second or third, is this the third week? Somebody remind me. And we're just going to keep on doing what we do for the independent singer-songwriter, the tropical independent singer-songwriter. So without further ado, tropical Texas singer-songwriter, tropical party in Tampa Bay, where he filmed most of this, maybe all of it. This has some of the best party footage of music on the Bay, I do believe, that will exist in all time. There are some cuts in this that are just wonderful. This, everyone, is Jonas Lawrence, the Jonas Lawrence Band, and I do mean that because you'll see that a lot of the footage is of the band. Jonas is a single singer-songwriter as well, but travels mostly with this Jonas Lawrence Band. And boy, the music on the Bay, participants, they were just going, well, you'll see. But all of this was to raise money for the Shriners Hospitals for Children there in Tampa. So are we ready for number 2? I am. Jonas Lawrence Band, Verona, Corona.
Met her at a bar in the Florida Keys. She was right at home and feeling at ease, drinking whiskey and soaking up the sunshine. Grooving to the sound of a tropical band, feet in the sand and a smoke in her hand. She knew every word to every song. So go back home. She's on the road. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Verona, why don't you go down to the beaches of Mexico, far from the sleet and snow? Cold Corona, you'd be riding home, singing along to your favorite song. That's where you got to go. Yeah, yeah. Well, we had a few beers and we got to talking, finished our round and we started walking. She knew every joint around this town. It didn't take long, we could start to hear another little band playing by the pier. They waved her in and sat us right inside. Sangria in hand, flowered headband, yeah, yeah. Oh, Verona, why don't you go down to the beaches of Mexico, far from the sleet and snow? Cold Corona, you'd be right at home, singing along to your favorite song. That's where you got to go. Ontario will miss you so when you're gone. Miss sunshine. Why don't you go down to the beaches of Mexico, far from the sleet and snow? Cold Corona, you'd be right at home, singing along to your favorite song. That's where you got to go. Oh, Verona, why don't you go down to the beaches of Mexico, far from the sleet and snow? With the cold Corona, you'd be right at home, singing along to your favorite song. That's where you got to go. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Verona.
That's Verona Corona right there, my friend.
man. Was that some great footage of music on the Bay or what? I'm telling you, Radio A1A was very privileged, very honored to be the broadcast radio station there for all of that event. And boy, we had some great times. The chilliness, it couldn't dampen the warmth of the crowd. The wonderful people, the Shriners Hospitals for Children was the benefit of all of it. And in the past, it's raised hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for that cause. Well, it is that time of the evening when it is our distinct pleasure to bring to you our number one Trop 10 video for the week. This week ending May the 13th, 2020. And we will be putting out a brand new poll this evening and a brand new chart. As a matter of fact, at the end of this show, after the song, I will display the new chart. That's the first time I've ever done that. But we've never been able to display anything here at Radio A1A. And as you can see, this is the studio. It's a great little I call it a Ferrari. We're building Ferrari studios now that we're having to do this here in the Keys, inside in the Keys. Can you imagine being in the Keys and being inside all the time? It has not been the best, but I'm sure it will. And we're going to keep this little radio station going right there called Radio A1A. And one of the things that happened along this A1A stretch of road here where we are in the Florida Keys is that a young man dropped by the studio one day. And he came by and he says, "I'd like to be on that live session thing you do." He says, "I'm from Nashville, Tennessee." And he was wearing a Stetson hat, had a beautiful blonde wife at his side. And they pulled up and he pulled out a guitar and I pulled out this microphone right here. We cut a couple of spots there, and then he sang this next song live for me there on the air and for the listeners of Radio A1A and Cruising Country Radio. And he has brought a new type or flair or sound of country into the tropical Americana world. Each individual one of these artists that stretched the envelope of singing on a beach. By the way, did you notice how many singer-songwriters tonight were standing in the water while they were playing? That seems to be the dream of the singer-songwriter. Is really part of it is to live the dream and go down there to the Keys and where the water's clear and I can get my feet in the water and be picking at the same time. Sort of like deer hunting, turkey shooting, and also making love at the same time in a boat while you're fishing for bass in some of those beautiful waters of Alabama. Couldn't be that good. Anyway, this has been an absolute ball. Let me drink a toast to... Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn on my toasting camera. Oh, I don't even know on this thing. There we go. Another commercial. Yeah, here's Dale Clemens' commercial. There you go, Dale. Mm. That rum punch is amazing. When you come down US 1, when you first come in, they may still have some of it. They've got bags, $20 bags. You buy a plastic bag of rum punch. The rum punch will knock you on your butt. Right there at the Isla Mirada Brewing Company. Not the Florida Keys Brewing Company. Isla Mirada Brewing Company, the yellow one right there on the highway where they have a little tasting room, and they also have a distillery right next door where they distill their own rum, and these rum punches are made right there. They're fine. And you can pick them up there. They'll hand them to you through your window. I think they would deliver them if I asked them to. Back to the young man that we met that dropped by. We had a couple of cocktails, had some time to hang around, not a lot. A lot was going on. But his name is Donovan Lee Carpenter, and he introduced me to a group of people called Kula Brands, and he introduced me to a group of people Just all over, and we introduced him to a group of people called Parrot Heads. And he was at every one of the pit stops, and he was at every one of the parties in Key West. And he brought his entourage with him, and he sang and he sang and he sang. And he sang this song and a lot of good country songs. And Donovan Lee Carpenter has probably been number one for the year 2019 more than anyone, because he, and this is the song of the year for 2019 for the weekly Trop 40 countdown. Oh, yeah. So, with that in mind, you're going to be in store for, if this is the first time you've heard another beach song by Donovan Lee Carpenter. If it's the first time, you're going to be very surprised. It's strong, it's good, the video's well done, and it is our number one tropical Americana tropical video for this week ending May the 13th, 2020.
We've had Jimmy, the Beach Boys, and Kenny. I think old Zach Brown, yeah, he's on board. Sing about the salty air, where you can let down your hair. What the world needs now is another beach song. What the world needs now is another beach song. Something fun and breezy to sing along. Tell me about that coconut rum, the smell of shrimp and getting too much sun. What the world needs now is another beach song. Turn off the tube and the politics too. Don't wanna read no more fake news. Prop me next to my favorite palm tree, where I can just do me. What the world needs now is another beach song. What the world needs now is another beach song. Something fun and breezy to sing along. Take a frown, turn it upside down. If you're lost, you can always be found around a tiki bar, singing another beach song. What the world needs now is another beach song. Something fun and breezy to sing along. Take a frown, turn it upside down. If you're lost, you can always be found around a tiki bar, singing another beach song. Around a tiki bar, singing another beach song.
Oh man, it's been a great night right here in the studios of Radio A1A. I'm Harry T. right here on the weekly Trop 10 video countdown. Man, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you artists for sending us all these fine videos, and thank you for all the work that you and your producers did. thank you all to all the producers. Man, we just don't give them enough credit sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of hard work, but look at what entertaining, wonderful music videos occur in a tropical world. That's what we're doing here, we hope. So, on behalf of everybody here at Radio A1A and the Radio A1A family, the A1A Media Network, and don't forget our Cruising Country radio sister. We'll be back next week. Yes, we will.